Okay, now it's around 2:40, so let's give a big hand for Masafumi Ohta first before introducing the topic. Yes, he's from Japanese Raspberry Pi user group. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you introduce yourself about your project.
Okay. So, oh, oh, thank you very much for coming to my session. And today I will introduce my personal help in the to whole beverage industry, and especially is alcohol drinks like Japanese sake and Japanese winery, and a bit help with now, and while helping with the Americans and the micro winery to build a system with IoT to check the grape and growth to and so on and more, and checking and manage to the and the uh, winery and the brewing. And this is and the well, last year I talked at the HKOSCon and to this talk and AI not imitate the handmake, and and the AI is now in the bloom, but it is too difficult to doing similar things brewing alcohol, especially the craft beers and Japanese sake and handmade and things, and it is not imitate, and it can be imitated by AI. This is me, and I am leading a Raspberry Pi user group and in Japan, and helping for Raspberry Pi project, and especially in the Asian region, and in the business. Lately, my active with TV program in Japan, interest Raspberry Pi in Japanese and the TV program is a Japanese idol, Nogizaka 46, and they play the Raspberry Pi and Raspberry Pi AI camera kit to and how Raspberry Pi works in AI. Today, I want to talk the Raspberry Pi latest information, but any check to Reddit and Reddit talk and Evan and Jonathan and and interview and in Reddit. So yes, and because it's of semiconductor issue and Raspberry Pi is struggling with to other issue and to producing the Raspberry Pi series. Now, Raspberry Pi 500 is almost same prices as Raspberry Pi, and MacBook Neo. Now, and they're struggling with semiconductor issue that makes makes expensive to and now Raspberry Pi is three and whole plus to and prices, and now than last year. So I attended last topic session, so because of semiconductor issue, Raspberry Pi is now too expensive. So I cannot talk something like something like a hot topics about the Raspberry Pi, and please don't ask me to Raspberry Pi 6 and the status. I only after you should check on Reddit. So I want to talk about on the use case on the so in the beverage industry now. So and I know and helping something and the business industries and the well and the beverage and in and especially Japanese sake and Japanese winery, and I understand introduced the Raspberry Pi and the .com website is about and Raspberry Pi with and Japanese winery and measuring temperature and humidity to check the wine grapes growth and not and to be less using the chemical spray. So and more, I would like to talk on how important the visual hand is and cannot imitate by AI. Um, I took my friends even last year so and how to produce the Japanese sake and it is and take a picture at Tokyo and I took the one American friend, one Taiwanese friend to also to introduce the Japanese how to view a Japanese sake in the and how to use something on the IoT stuff in Japanese sake industry. Oh, sorry. And I know, and so help. I discussed with the Japanese sake and the master to understand well how to use and IoT as either and in the industry, and but and well lately as you know AI in the bloom, but and I interviewed the Japanese tōji to answer pass and well AI and cannot adapt to and such and well and alcohol and industry business, especially in the fermentation process and in sake sake or the winery and the industries. I took it Masafumi Ohta and it's one of the Japanese authors which is famous in introduced his business to IoT and things and to his business and he now introducing his system on the measuring the temperatures, measuring and some humidities or the checking in the so fermentation checking the fermentation process only to and in his business. This is this is something checking the taste chart. Well, why? So I took this and this AI cannot adapt to the in such a alcohol industry is so because even though the shortage of such a master and master brewers, well and any and so well might try to well and exchanges the AI and such a tōji to the AI. But and I discussed with Microsoft about that. Well, he said he cannot. He said it and it cannot be because and fermentation process is very much and sensitive and to and cannot imitate in AI. And so, and more is that so, and I took the latest and different is and so Japanese and sake and so series and Japanese sake is using and used by and so used by the sake rice and that is Japanese is sakamai and it is very easy to handle in the fermentation process. But now, because of shortage of sake rice and many and Japanese sake brewery have to use and food and table rice to and so using for brewing and such and table sake is very and very different even though it is same same product and the seeds and table rice and it is very different. So depends on the ages, depends on the condition and many different. And even though it is the same table sake. Plus many of things I see and I see and Don Quixote and Hong Kong main and it is mainly and so that size and now and sold in the world the supermarket in worldwide. It is very famous and also that side is and also famous is they don't have any tōjis, brewery meisters, and they only do in the data analysis and in the and to and adapt and in the fermentation process. And and they understand and collaborated and Fujitsu, and it is very much famous in Japanese and system integrator in Japan, and they checked they analyze the fermentation process data and to use in the use for the fermentation process to how to adapt the yeast, how to how to how to you how to use use the fermentation process and more. So, so personally, I think is and now that's why using and it's only for and use big data, but and I think they might and use for the AI and sometimes because Yamada Nishiki is very much easy to handle and so fermentation process is the same even though it is a different ages and so it is and different to something like the production way. But second, and I talked to it so about the table sake. So well, sake might be and so made by AI. I don't think so because now there are a few brewery and which doesn't have brewery master like Dasai, but many and of Japanese sake brewery and now have a brewery master to check the fermentation process. I this is a fermentation room in the Japanese sake. So I would like to introduce the fermentation process chart in the three table sake series, and it is on the well. This is on the one of on the sake rice is on the ginpu, and it is on the Akita Komachi. It is also Akita Komachi, and you still see on the ferment different and quite a different processes and the fermentation process in the chart in this chart. Well, and that might be controlled by AI, and well, human and human users needed to such a way to to check it, and it is too and sensitive to to check the fermentation process in a way. So fermentation process is a very important to brew, and so well, it is it is decide it is so make a decision to something like so taste or the well percentage the alcohol, and I took it and Yamada Nishiki is a very much idea of Japanese sake, and which is so the if and some brewery to also make so using a fermentation process is a fermentation process in the Yamada Nishiki. It is a very same way, and that's you might try to Yamada Nishiki based Daiginji, and it is not compared with Dasai with other Japanese sake. It is very similar to taste, and that's the result. The result is the same in the fermentation process. So other especially now there are many more brewery to which using a table rice in the and you see and very much different in the fermentation process. So it still needed by human handling. It is something like a triangle and checking the parameters, checking sensitive to so fermentation process, especially the humidity and the temperature, and to keep the fermentation to brew a Japanese sake. So there are many more. There's still many more it's a handmade process to brew Japanese sake. So I think Yamada Nishiki based ideas are many protected. Other is difficulty and predicted. So sake is so now stays handcrafted. But for where the fixing, and I think, and I talked to that and I think I talked to that on my son about that, and using for the temperature and humidity sensors and humidity analysis, and I don't believe that using a drone to answer management and checking the management process and the in camera and remote equipment control. Now he using switchboard is some other IoT stack to remote control. And others, and so I helped the Japanese winery, and in Yamanashi, only checking the humidity and the temperature process. And it is called Hino IoT to also keep IoT structures and with cheaper because they do not want to spend the cost on such as sensors. And he now trying to measuring the temperature and the humidity to spray to check the spray the chemical spray process and to reduce such a chemical sprays. Why chemical spray and continuous chemical spray spray is so if we use much more chemical sprays and taste are damaged by chemical sprays in grapes. So he now there's a few Japanese winery to do not use chemical sprays, but because of the temperature humidity in the Japanese summer season, some of the brewery must use chemical sprays. So they have to use it and less chemical sprays to use and to keep the grape growth and keep the taste. So how about others? They now almost things cannot do on the internet either on the AI because using for only temperature, the humidity to check the quality. So this is whiskey, and I haven't heard any of I just the air structure and the measuring in the brewing process. So I think Japanese table life is very much different, which is even for event so and ages and so the fair is produced in the very much and different parameters the life table life has, so they cannot understand AI, still needing the human process. And more. And I checked the Japanese some anime, so the future of AI, and it takes a long time to understand the delicious delicious varieties from to person to person, difficult to AI to perform. So I think. So some people are still welcome to something AI, and I don't understand something. So next is if you come to Japan to the first thing, and especially the industry and the interest in the Japanese sake, so please keep in touch with me. And I am planning to do something like sake in Tokyo, and especially the sake production is overseas business in Japan. And I think it's also this is sake use sake for sake. And pot is using a Japanese sake is having poked and it is very delicious in the winter season. And another successor is now planning them well in Tokyo and some other prefectures and for sightsee visitors. So I think the Android this is and it is something like story and they were but AI were still is the front of the door. So AI needs still and needs still human health check the work well. So and the conclusion is that well sorry I in this and in this session so I cannot talk about something like Raspberry Pi 6 and I hope and with you have with the fines and how and to understand the process and especially handmade and handmade process in the alcohol business and which having a fun with the testing. So so thank you very much and if you have any questions.
Thank you, Ohta-san, for this presentation. I would like to know, like, in this process of, like, basically, like, there is a capture of humidity or temperature, and it's connected to this. Like, where are you, Ohta-san, essential on the technology stack for the success of this project?
Wow. Yes, and so it is, yes, as if I used for the owner. Yes. Yes, yes. And the first is I concern this beverage alcohol business. The first concern is Japanese winery to does it by useful if and using temperature sensors, the humidity sensors with a GPIO to check it.
Let's say like this is like a temperature sensor.
Yeah, yes. And the first.
This is like for music actually, but let's say like whatever, like it's like,
Yeah.
digits. So like in the technology stack, like where are you? Like are you like on the driver level, like just above the OS?
Yes, just using OS and just using Raspberry Pi OS and so writing. There are many more samples of measuring the temperature via the temperature and the humidity via the yes. Dongle or the and GPIO port, so to keep the so to use the GPIO port and or the USB dongle catch it catch it and the values in the humidity and the temperature data to Raspberry Pi, and so analyze to analyze such a data, and Raspberry Pi send the data to something like so, and analyze services. It is something which is free to so analyze the services, and my another friend is which is now building some micro winery in the U.S. and he using so sending a data in the AWS service in this green grass to analyze the data and more he is also trying to grape flowing by by picture data, so that he now using a camera to checking a process not only on the humidity on the soil and the temperature data, and also he now trying to check the picture data and the growth and the winery grapes growth.
Okay, Is there any other questions about this topic? Okay, then let's give a big hand to the speaker about.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.